So about 7 years ago, I'm in the 6th grade, and it's just a normal day. I go to school, it's come home, do homework, eat, but then I go to soccer practice, and halfway through practice, I get a really weird feeling in my stomach, and I say, no, please, not right now. So I'm trying to practice through it, but it's unbearable. So I'm bending over and I say, Coach, I really got to use the bathroom. And he says, go ahead, go ahead. So I run to the bathroom and I try to open the door and it's locked. So then I go to the other bathroom, this is a girl's bathroom, it's locked too. And those are the only bathrooms in the whole place. So I did the whole practice, and we were all laughing because it's kind of funny. What's funnier than a kid holding into shit, So as soon as practice is over, my mom came, and she came to pick me up. I ran to the car immediately. As soon as we got home, ran inside, and I went to the bathroom. But it was weird because I didn't feel any better. If anything, I felt worse. So my mom said, just go to sleep, you'll feel better in the morning. So I went to sleep, and I didn't feel any better, actually. I woke up at 5:30 a.m., I remember, because I looked at my phone, and I felt really, really terrible. Like, it was the worst pain ever. I mean, I knew it wasn't a stomach ache, I knew it wasn't something normal. Just a really horrible pain in my side, and it was unbearable. It felt like, I can't even explain it. That's how painful it was. So I try to get up, try to go to the bathroom, but I can't move. So I yell at my brother. I said, Ivan, wake up! Go get mom. So he runs out of his bed, goes to get my mom. My mom, she's really worrisome, so she ran inside. She says, what's wrong? And I said, I can't move. I have to go to the bathroom. So she picks me up, and oh man, I really did not want to get picked up. That was the worst pain. I think that was worse than just laying down. So after that, she takes me into the bathroom and she says, we really got to take you to the hospital. Just want to make sure you're okay. We go to the hospital, the car, we get in the car, drive to the hospital. Felt like it took forever. It was only 20, 30 minutes away. So, as soon as we get there, my mom takes me to the receptionist and she says, my son needs to see a doctor right away. And, she fills out the forms. We finally get into the patient room. And the nurse comes in and she says, I just need you to undress and, put this robe on. So I did that, but it was really hard to undress. The pain was just excruciating, it really, really started to just add on, and it got worse. So, as soon as I did that, the nurse came back in with an IV, and I said, why do you have that? I was scared. So she puts the IV in me and she said, it's just in case you need it. And I said, okay, that's pretty strange. So, a couple minutes later, the doctor walks in and he says, hey Mauricio, I know you're in a lot of pain, but I really need you to just explain to me how bad it is. And I say, it's horrible. And he says, on a scale of 1 to 10, I say 100. And, he's like, okay, well, let me just check a few things. So, he just starts pushing on my sides. And then as soon as he gets here, I said, please stop. I was about to cry because it hurt so bad. So, he says, okay, well, Mauricio, have you ever heard of an appendix? And I said, no, what is that? He draws a little figure on the board. It's a little finger-like thing hangs off your colon. Us humans, we don't use it anymore. We used to, it used to be beneficial, but it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't matter. We don't need it. So he says, yours is inflamed, and we need to do surgery. And I said, surgery? I don't want surgery, that sounds scary. Like, is there any other way? And he says, if you don't, then it'll burst, and you could potentially die. So it was either die or surgery. So I said, surgery's fine. So they go take me to the operating room, and I remember it's a really bright room, and they put the anesthesia, knocked out in 3 seconds. And then I wake up in the recovery room, everything was fine. I go to the hospital bedroom, my parents were there, my family was there, and I stayed in the hospital overnight, went home, stayed home for about 2 weeks. It still hurt, but way less than when I had, appendicitis. And, eventually I recovered, went back to school, and I was fine. So that's my story, and it was a really horrible day.